Have you ever found yourself exhausted, pretending to be someone you're not, just to fit in or protect yourself? It feels like a battle, doesn't it? Well, let me tell you something. No one can wear a mask forever, and when it finally slips, it might just be the best thing that ever happens to you. Think about it. Every one of us wears a mask at some point. Maybe it's pretending to be confident in a meeting when you're really nervous. Maybe it's the mask of perfection you put on for your family, friends, or even strangers online. These masks help us navigate life, but at what cost? Have you ever wondered why it feels so heavy, so tiring, to keep pretending? And what happens when those masks start to crack? In today's video, we're going deep. Over the next hour, we'll uncover why we feel the need to wear these masks, how they affect our lives, and most importantly, how letting them go can lead to true freedom and connection. Stick with me. You'll leave with insights that might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about where these masks come from. Why do we feel the need to hide who we really are in the first place? The answers might surprise you. Have you ever felt completely drained by the act of pretending to be someone you're not? It's exhausting, isn't it? Well, let me tell you, no one can wear a mask forever. And here's the thing, when it finally slips, it can lead to something far more powerful than you ever imagined. Stick with me, and I'll show you why dropping the mask might just set you free. We all wear masks, don't we? It's the persona we put on to fit in, to feel accepted, or to hide our insecurities. Maybe it's pretending to be confident when we're actually terrified. Maybe it's curating that picture-perfect life on social media while feeling like a mess behind the scenes. These masks seem helpful. They protect us, they shield us, but they come at a price, the constant effort to maintain a facade. It's exhausting and can leave us feeling lost, disconnected, and even empty. Here's the harsh truth. The more we pretend, the more we lose sight of who we really are. Studies have shown that suppressing your true self can lead to anxiety, burnout, and even depression. Think about it. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt you couldn't be yourself? Maybe you tried to fit into a group or a relationship that didn't accept the real you. How did that feel? Probably isolating, right? That's the toll of wearing a mask. Let me share a story. I once knew someone who was the life of every party, always smiling, always on top of their game. But behind closed doors, they were struggling. They told me, "It's not the pressure of success that's killing me. It's the pressure to keep pretending I'm okay." That stuck with me because I realized how many of us are doing the same thing every day. Here's the truth. No one can sustain a facade forever. At some point, the cracks will start to show. Why? Because authenticity is a fundamental human need. The longer we suppress our true selves, the harder it becomes to keep the mask in place. And when it slips, yes, it can feel terrifying, but it's also where the magic happens. That's when you begin to form real, meaningful connections. People are drawn to authenticity because it's rare and it's real. That's when you start to attract the relationships, opportunities, and joy you've been craving. So, how do you start taking off the mask? Let me give you 3 simple steps. Acknowledge the mask. The first step is recognizing when and why you wear it. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of showing? Awareness is the key to change. Start small. Begin by being honest in low-stakes situations. For example, admit when you don't know something instead of pretending you do. Seek safe spaces. Surround yourself with people who celebrate the real you, flaws and all. Create a support system that encourages authenticity. Remember, you don't have to rip the mask off all at once. It's okay to take your time. But each small step brings you closer to the freedom of being unapologetically yourself. Let me ask you, What's a moment in your life when you felt like you were wearing a mask? How did it affect you? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if this message resonates with you, hit the like button to let others know they're not alone. Let's build a community here where being real is celebrated. Visuals include a mix of on-camera moments, text overlays, and quick cut clips to keep the audience engaged. Use calm, reflective music during emotional points and upbeat tracks during empowering moments. Let's make this a conversation, not just a video. I want this to feel like we're sitting together, sharing real stories and real struggles. That's where change begins. If you're ready to drop the mask and start living authentically, hit subscribe and join this journey with me. In my next video, I'll share practical ways to embrace authenticity in your daily life and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. And remember, the cracks in your mask, they're not flaws, they're where the light gets in. Let's embrace who we truly are together. Please subscribe and keep your comment at the comments section, and don't forget to press the subscribe button.